bestie readers. Today I'm going to be picking out my TBR for the month of April, and it's a very exciting month because we have all of the new releases coming out this month, and it's like all of my favorite authors are releasing all at the same time, and it feels like Christmas for a reader. So with that being said, I am going to be picking out my prompts through my TBRs, and I've just written and put all in this jar. I did paint it myself, so let's just admire this. It's from Throne of Glass. Love her. So, with that being said, I am going to be including in my physical TBR with the new releases that are coming out this month. So we have Fearless by Lauren Roberts, which came out on the 8th, which was yesterday actually. I'm going to be picking that up this weekend. And then next we have Wild and Wrangled by Lila Sage, which comes out on the 15th, which I'm very excited for. But also, like, not excited because then that means that the Rebel Blue Ranch series is done, and I love that series. Like, that series just feels like a breath of fresh air. Don't know why I said that. Last but certainly not least, we have Emily Henry's new release of Great Big Beautiful Life, which, I mean, come on. Nothing else needs to be said there with that one. We all know that that's going to be amazing. I don't think she can do any wrong. Also, I know that you can definitely see my doggie over there. Her name's Miss Nookie. She's so cute. She's just sleeping. She's just filming this TBR with us. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. I will be adding in Fearless, Wild and Wrangled, and A Great Big Beautiful Life, if they fit the prompts. But also, I'm probably just gonna read them anyways, because I'm very excited to read those books. So, let's get started. I lost it. Oh my gosh. Okay. We have a book that is less than 200 pages. Hey, Mr. Frost. This is Mr. Frost. He's so cute. He's my kitty cat, and we love him. So, we have to find a book that is less than 200 pages. Let's see. Also, I'm going to be picking, like, I'd say probably like 5, since it is like the second week of April. But I have high hopes that I can read 5 more books, because I've already read 3. So let's find a book that is less than 200 pages. That's not that long. Thin spines. Let's find the teeny tiny spines. Let's see this one, which is Expiration Dates by Rebecca Cyril. Not less than 200. This one is a little novella that I have, but I haven't read Ignite Me yet, which I would need to read Ignite Me first to read that one. I do think that we might have to go with Expiration Dates by Rebecca Cyril. I think that's how you say her last name. Sorry if I'm wrong on that. But this one is the closest that I think we're going to be finding that is 200 pages. Because it is, let's see, it is 254 pages, so we're just going to have to go with this. So, here's book number 1. Okay, let's pick book number 2. We'll go with this one. Next book in the series. So, let's see. So, we have Ignite Me from the Shatter Me series. Then we have Foxglove, which is a part of the Belladonna series. I don't know if that's called anything, but this is the second book in that series. And then we have Nightbane, which is part of the Lightlark series. But we have Emily Wilde's Map of the Otherlands as well. I don't know that I'm going to do Nightbane because I am still confused as to what my thoughts were for Lightlark. I don't know if I liked it, and I don't know if I hated it. So, I'm still not 100% certain if I'm going to continue this series. Well, I think I'll at least read Nightbane since I own it, but I don't know if I'm going to continue it after I read Nightbane. But I don't think I want to read this book. I just read the first Emily Wilde's book of Emily Wilde's Encyclopedia of Fairies like last month, and I really loved it. I just don't know if I want to read this one yet. The cover is giving me fall vibes. So do I want to save this to read in the fall time, or do I want to read this now? I don't know. I'm not sure. I think I'm really stuck between Foxglove and Ignite Me. I loved Belladonna like so much. Like, I know it's an unpopular opinion with how much I loved it, but I loved it. Sorry, you can hear my cat. He wants to go outside, but we're not letting him outside because he's an inside cat, not an outside cat. But he thinks he's an outside cat, but he's not. So for the next book in the series, I just remembered that, you know how I chose Foxglove? I actually think that I'm going to choose Fearless by Lauren Roberts as that pick for that prompt. Got prompt number 3. Do this one. I think it's 1. Let's see. A book by an author that is blurbed on your favorite cover. So I have to read a book that by an author that has blurbed my favorite book. Have Just for the Summer by Abby Jimenez. Honestly, this is like my favorite book by Abby Jimenez. I love it. Loved it so much. I think back on it very fondly. I just loved it. I loved everything about it. The cover is just gorgeous, and I loved it. And this cover has a blurb by none other than Miss Emily Henry. So we all know what that means. We're going to be reading Great Big Beautiful Life by her. So we'll figuratively add that to my TBR. We're picking prompt number 4. We have a book with multiple authors. The only books that I have on here that have multiple authors is Christina and Lauren. And that one would be The Unhoneymooners, which is a book that I've had for like years, since 2020. I just have never read it, and I don't know why I have never read this book because I've heard great and amazing things about it. I just haven't ever picked it up. A couple who get sick at their wedding, so they can't go on their honeymoon, so they send her twin sister, who is her maid of honor, and then the guy's best friend, which was his best man, and they have to pretend that they're the couple who just got married, and they're on their fake honeymoon. That sounds like amazing, honestly. And fun fact, I am actually getting married in July, so I'll be going on my honeymoon. I think I was kind of saving this book for that time in July. So, because, you know, The Unhoneymooners, while I'm reading it on my honeymoon, just sounds perfect. But, nevertheless, we shall read this month. I'm excited for it. Prompt number 5, which is our last prompt, but honestly, I might pick one more. I might do 6 prompts. So, we have takes place on a beach. I don't know if any of these take place on a beach, but we shall see. Does Out on a Limb take place on a beach? I don't know if Out on a Limb takes place on a beach. I might have to look this one up to see if this has a beach scene in it at all. So I believe that this book has like a scene on the beach because the old cover used to have them on the beach. So I think that this has it. So I think this is the closest one that's going to have it. So we're going to be adding this one to our TBR. So let's do one more just for funsies. No promises that I'll actually read this, but we're adding one more. Okay, let's see. Start a new series. We have The Bridge Kingdom, which the premise of this one sounds so fun. I actually read the first chapter of this and I was automatically hooked on this book. So we have this one as an option. Then we have Heartless Hunter, which could be one. We have Quicksilver, which I'd be okay with that one. Let's see what else. Do another romance with the fine print, since that's a part of a series. Or we could do None Shall Sleep, which I actually just got this book. I think I'm gonna do The Bridge Kingdom because this book just sounds so good. And to me, this is a fantasy series that I could read in the springtime and it would just fit the vibes. Why? No idea, but I just feel like it would. So, that's our last book on the TBR. So we'll go through and I'll reorganize all of this so that way I can add these books to the cart. I'm going to be reading through. So we have The Bridge Kingdom, Out on a Limb, we have The Unhoneymooners, then we have Expiration Dates, and then last but not least we have Fearless by Lauren Roberts going on there, and then Great Big Beautiful Life as well. So super excited for this month's picks. Like, those all sound amazing and I'm very happy with it. So yeah. I hope that I'll actually be able to read all of these books this month. It'd be quite lovely, but we shall see at the end of the month which ones I actually read. Wish me good luck, guys. I love you.